So what we're going to do today is basically, let's remove all these indications, is analyze the turning point. Okay, so you have the yen. It was in an uptrend, and this is a prior turning point. Okay, I'm not talking about the current turning point, which by the way looks like it's setting up. You have low volume here, shortening of the thrust, rally here, breakout here, F a reward possibly here. If it takes out the high, the trend is up. Anyway, going back to the lesson. Uh, so you had an uptrend, and then you have your sign of weakness. All right, right here. It pulls back. It isn't exactly low volume. So what is it? Is it F reward? I can't tell yet. So after that, it attempts to go down, doesn't find enough volume, and then it does this, which is an up thrust. Okay. So a lot of times, especially in trickier markets, what they'll do is they know they know that people have their stops. The early shorts will have their stops right above the high. Who know that the trend has changed? You can tell that the trend has changed and don't need additional indication. So early shorts will have the stop above the high or a little higher than the high. And breakout traders always have their, they want to just get in one tick, 1 to 3 ticks above the high. So what these markets do is they want to get rid of the early shorts and they want to trap the breakout traders. I have a theory on why they want to trap breakout traders. I think it's like an insurance policy. Because if they're trapped up there, then when price comes back, they're going to get out, creating selling pressure, taking the market lower, which is the intent of the campaign. So it serves as an insurance policy to at least get out or have some additional selling pressure in case price goes back up there. Uh, just a thought. So anyway, you have your sign of weakness, and here is your what? Here is your upthrust, which, as you know, is a trigger, right? So you have your sign of weakness. It's not ready to go down. It takes a shot at the high and upthrust. What allows it to go up? The low volume here. Okay, the low volume sets up the rally because they're not ready to break, right? So that's why they don't sell a lot here, which is indicative by the low volume. So they want to sell at higher prices. So run it up, trap early shorts. Uh, Early shorts would have to buy to cover, so they're trapped, and late long buyers who are breakout buyers are also trapped. That's a lot of folks. So this is your upthrust right here. Now, is this enough to just sell? Like, if it just goes to that area and there's a red candle, is that enough to sell? No, not for me. Because what if this isn't a sign of weakness? What if something else, and and you see a bar like this, it's pretty strong, and it can continue to go higher, right? So, like, how would you know? Okay, so that's really the topic. How would you know? There's only one. There's no special candle formations that tell you there's a reversal. I mean, even the red candles are smaller. You know, so off this chart, I can't see it. Maybe you can see it, but I can't. To a lot of people, it looked like a breakout because of the increasing spread, right? So this point is what we want to analyze. Okay, so that point is what you want to like really understand the dynamics and see if there's a reversal in there somewhere. So it's not going to be on this chart. You have to go to a lower time frame. So one one of the things that you could do is now watch. I'm going to bring in the uh, lower time frame. but the point figure tapering chart. So we're going to go all the way back to that point and see what happened. This is the point. Okay, this is that one little red, those one or two red bars, is this that circle. Um, Let me get that circle. That circle up here is this. Alright, so we're zooming in to see what's going on. Now we have a clear picture. Okay, the market was breaking out, it went up here, it encountered high volume here because they're selling the high, and this is the bar. These two bars tell you there's heavy pressure. Why? Because this bar is red. So look, that's what happened. That is the biggest in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, I don't know, like 30 bars up to probably over here. The bar after that is bigger than 30 bars. So now you got the confidence, you got the evidence, you got the confidence. You got the confidence because of the evidence. The evidence clearly indicates selling pressure. There was a hinge and a breakout, right, where that blue thing is. All of these indications by themselves, if you're not coordinating the different charts and putting the facts together, structuring them, and then coming to a judgment, these indications are totally 100% by themselves worthless. Breakouts, pullbacks, springs, upthrust, if they're not done in the proper context, in the proper framework of thinking about them, they're totally worthless. This here breakout is 100% worthless if I did not coordinate that with other charts, because it could just be a pullback. But this breakout is in a upthrust position. You see? It's in an upthrust position. And there's heavy selling, and there's a sign of weakness on the higher time frame, and after that, one of the things that you look for is an upthrust. Okay? So now coordinating this is meaningful. But if this is just randomly appearing in an uptrend or a bunch of green bar, red bar, green bar, red bar, it means shit. This is only worth something because it's coming off of a resistance area on an upthrust position with a sign of weakness in the background, all of which is on another chart. Get it? So that's why this is meaningful. Otherwise, all these indications are totally useless. And this is the way the market really works. That's why I know that these guys who are trading with their mechanical signals on automating or whatever whatever they're doing, without that proper coordination, it's not possible to make money. Not my words. Wyckoff, in his own words, said he doesn't know anybody who used a point and figure chart with a set of rules that made money. That's his writing. When he talked about point and figure charts, he indicated that you have to use judgment and you cannot use it mechanically. And then he went on to say that he doesn't know anybody who uses PNF charts mechanically, meaning rule 1, rule 2, rule 3, follow your rules, and makes money. That's what he said. So, I mean, same thing is true now, because the rules that all of that, it's Markets don't like to follow anybody's rules. Markets like to trick. They like to change. They like to go down, then go up, and they do it in a way that's never the same two times in a row. So, rules is the wrong framework to even go about trading in the market. There are, some systems that work for a short period of time, but that's because, markets are in a strong uptrend, and these systems just buy, because they're in such a strong uptrend. And as you can use any system and buy, and you make money. So, you know, anyway, put that behind. The point I wanted to make was at at this higher time frame, at this higher time frame, you have a market that's at resistance in an upthrust position, and what you need to do is look inside that price volume action and see what's going on. Is there a reversal signal? On that higher time frame chart, there is no reversal signal, so you have to go in deeper on a lower time frame, and on that lower time frame, there is evidence of a reversal, indicative by the price volume action here, which shows an increase in spread and volume with fall through, breaking multiple breaking all of these lows here, and hinging action. So that is the evidence for taking the short on the upthrust. Done.